gospel is one that I really struggle with. I find it hard to put myself into the story. Quite honestly, I don't want to admit that I could be either of the sons. And I don't know that I would be as loving and as forgiving as the Father. He was so incredibly gracious to his son who had hurt him so deeply. He didn't mention all the wrong that he had done when his son returned. He simply loved him and rushed out to welcome him home. The closest I can come to this is an experience when my oldest son was only 6 or 7 years old and we were visiting friends at their home in the country. During a game of hide and seek with the 8 children there, my son went outside and wandered down the road a couple of miles away. Everyone thought he had simply found a spectacular hiding place until we received a call from the police. A neighbor had alerted them that a young boy was walking down the road alone with no shoes on. That was my son. When the officer brought my son back to us, I ran out to meet him and give him a big hug. And I was crying because I was so thankful he was unharmed and had safely returned to us again. The officer smirked and said, "I think you should whip him for running away." As often as I mess up on a daily basis, I sure do hope that my Heavenly Father rushes out to greet me with total love and forgiveness, rather than recounting all my sins. If He can do it, so can I. Today, I will focus on this portion of our parish prayer. Help us to make decisions that are born in You and not in our own perceived ideas of rightness and wrongness.